Hi viewers, welcome to the Jenkins tutorial part 3. This is Chandrasekhar Reddy. In this tutorial I am going to show integrating Git with Git version control system with Jenkins and configuring the jobs with the Git version control system. So for that you need to click on the Manage Jenkins in the left panel of Jenkins main UI. You need to install the Git plugin to integrate with the Jenkins server. Click on Available here. So you need to have the internet connection to install the Git plugin, so it will access the Git repository. Just use the filter and then search for the Git plugin and check the Git plugin and install without restart. Basically it will have the dependencies also, so that is a Git client plugin and as well as SEM API plugin, both the dependencies of a Git plugin. So it will take some time to install the plugins from the internet. Once it's succeeded, then you need to restart the Jenkins server to reflect the changes in Jenkins. So here you need to pass the context, restart, then click on as. Jenkins will up in few seconds. Once restarted, you need to configure the jobs. Here click on new item, then you need to click on name the project or name something, like I am using here Git demo as a project name or job name, and select the freestyle project which will be compatible with all types of jobs and click on OK button. Then this is the job configuration. Now in the source code management section you will have the Git radio button, so that means the Git is successfully integrated with the Jenkins server. So if once it is succeeded, then you will be able to see here, you will be find the Git here. So select the Git SEM tool, then here you need to provide the repository URL where your Git repository is existed. So I am using the GitHub web account remote repository here. I am logging into GitHub website. Here I am having one repository called Hello World. So this is my sample project. Here if you click on the repository, you will get the SSH and HTTPS links URLs here. So in this case I am going to have the HTTPS because SSH is, you need to, if you want to use the SSH, you need to generate the SSH public key and private key, then you need to add the key into your GitHub website, then only authentication will be done. So I am going with HTTPS URL, so I am pasting that URL here, and then you need to add the credentials. So whatever the GitHub username is there, Chandu2035, and password, you need to add that details. Click on the add button, then here you need to provide the username and then password for the authentication purpose. Now Git configuration. In jobs, Git is configured, means Git repository is configured and credentials configured. So in my Hello World project I have a ant script like build.xml file. So in this project ant is used. In the build setup we need to invoke the ant because we are using ant. So in the previous tutorial how to configure ant and Java already have discussed in the previous sections of the tutorial. Now we need to use ant 1.9.4, that is the default because we have configured only one. So in the target section in the ant script there are many targets will be available, like you can see, like these are all the targets. So compile is one target and test is one target, and next prepare is one target, and clean is one target, and all is one target. So in this ant script we have written all, means it will perform, it will execute all the targets because we have written a dependency to execute all the targets in build.xml. So now we are calling all means the all targets will be executed in the ant script. So depending on the and script, the application will be the build process will be done. So I am clicking on the save, the job will be saved, configurations will be affected, and then click on the you will find the many options here. So job configuration, and delete the entire project and build now. So if you click on build now, the build process will be start. First of all, it will check out the source code from the GitHub website, means repository, remote repository, and it will start the executing the ant script. So build is successful. If you get this color, that means build is succeeded. So just click on the build, and then you can watch many options here. In this you go to console output. So first, whatever it building in workspace, so this job will automatically create the workspace for the project whatever we have configured here. Then the repository will be cloned here, means from the GitHub website remote repositories to that entire repository will be cloned from here to local system. So then ant script will be begin from here. So once the build.xml is there, then build file will be located in the root directory of the repository. So first we call all targets. So all target means that are all dependents to the remaining target. So clean is executed, prepare is executed, and compile. So all targets is executed. Then finally we got the output of hello world.dev war file. So this is the web archive. So we can directly deploy to the application or web server. So build is successful, the time taken, and there is no errors in this build. So the build is stable. Now go to the Jenkins homepage. You will have the last time and how much it was taken. Now I just want to deploy this web application to my Tomcat server. Now go to the Jenkins directory where your Jenkins is installed. In the jobs section, so jobs will be there, git demo, in that workspace. So this will create the workspace for each job, and then in the dist folder you will have the file. So this is the build artifact. So this is the build output. So this is .war file. We can directly deploy it to Tomcat server. I am going to do a hard deployment. So hello world to my Tomcat server. In the Tomcat server, web apps is the directory we can place the all web application. So I am entering. Then here my server is already in abstract. I am going to click on Tomcat's URL, then going to manage job. In the manage job section you will get the deployed application hello world dev. So click on this one. So this web application is working fine. So that's what we have done. We have done Git integration with Jenkins server, and we have configured the job using Git repository. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.